Hi, I'm Kevin with Elite Cosplay, and today we're going to answer one of our more popular questions that we've been receiving. A lot of you have been asking us this, and it's, what's the best lens for cosplay photography? That's a really broad question, so we're going to break it out in a few videos here and talk about the advantages of each lens that we have and what we use it for and why it's good for that particular job. Today specifically, we're going to talk about zoom lenses. In this video, we're going to cover two primary scenarios, indoors and outdoors, and that's 99.9% of what you're going to run into in conventions, unless there's this strange other condition that is not inside or outside. I don't know what that would be. But zoom lenses are going to be your friend at conventions for the most part. They give you flexibility to be close or far from your subjects and capture the images that you need. So our go-to lens at conventions is this guy right here. This is the Nikon 24-70 2.8. We shoot full frame, so this will be roughly equivalent to your 18-55 kit lens that comes with most Nikons and Canon Rebels. And it's a really good lens for its job. The reason it is because at 24, it's wide. It's considered a wide lens, and at 70, it's a light telephoto lens. And each of these gives its own properties. The wide angle lens lets us be close to people. If we're in a really narrow hallway or something and we need a picture, 24 millimeters will give us the ability to be close to the subject and still capture a full body image if we want to. If we're outside, we tend to go a little bit longer, and when we have more room to back up, because longer lenses kind of give you a compressed background. This will be covered in a different video, so don't worry if you don't understand what that means. We're going to go over and give examples of what a compressed background means. So one end of the spectrum is the telephoto end, and this right here is the 70-200 Nikon 2.8. This is my personal favorite lens. I like it a lot because when you're shooting, especially wide open at 2.8, at 200 millimeters, you get a really soft background, really nice and creamy and smooth, it's what everybody likes and wants. This lens, you can't really use it indoors because it's too long, especially in narrow hallways and whatnot when you're kind of trying to shoot sideways. It's really suited best for outdoor environments. You get good isolation of your subject with this lens because of the blurry background and the way the field of vision works. The equivalent Nikon, Canon lens of these is going to be something in the 55-200, 55-250 range. But I would personally recommend getting the 70-300s. We'll post links below, but Canon and Nikon both make a really good 70-300, and so do a lot of third parties, the Tamrons and Sigmas. But again, check out the links below for the 70-300s and make sure it's a good fit for you. So on the other end of telephoto lenses, you have your wide angles and ultra wide angle lenses. This in my hand is a Nikon 14-24 2.8. It's a really good lens for shooting indoors in really tight situations because you can get a full-length body shot at less than 2 or 3 feet away from the subject. The disadvantage is that you kind of get warped perspectives. When people kind of hold their arms out, they kind of get long and stretchy, or if you're kind of shooting at the edge of the lens, you're going to get people that are kind of long and bowed in just a hair. But it's a fun lens, and it's really good for doing those kinds of stretch type shots that you're looking for. And it's also good for indoors because, you know, if you only have a couple feet to work with, you can get a full body shot. The equivalent to this guy that you're probably going to be looking at would be the Tokina 11-16 2.8, which is a fantastic lens. It's almost as sharp as this, and it's just as fast. So it's a really good lens. Check out the link below there. And the Sigma 10-20. It's actually a little bit wider than this. It's a little bit slower, but it's also a very good lens to go with. So those are the three main zoom lenses that we use at conventions. We have the 14-24, the 24-70, and the 70-200. And like I said, we'll provide the links for the equivalent crop versions of these lenses below. And these are all really solid lenses. The example photos that we will include will kind of show off what these lenses can do and the effects that you're going to get with them. So take a look at those and then kind of pick and choose which scenario you're going to be mainly shooting in. If you're going to be indoors more, go for a slightly wider lens. If you're going to be outdoors more and you have the room to work with it, go with a longer lens. Otherwise, Your kit lens is gonna be fine, and you'll just have a lot of fun with it.